So, with everything that's happening, I feel like it's a very critical time for me to share something that I have come to the conclusion about. And this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I came to a revelation about evolution. And evolution is not what you think, or generally, it's not what you think. And the way that it's been told to you, it's not what it actually is. So, go with me here. The laws of the universe, one primary law states that the universe is mental, or all is mind. So your mental state creates your reality, right? What you study, what you observe, what you observe, what you remember, all begets your reality. Okay, as much as people talk about manifestation and speaking things into existence, everybody is like at the lakeside looking at the water, throwing pebbles in and just looking at ripples, but not really understanding like what's in the lake. So here's to try to like generalize it with all the long-winded roundabout explanation, because I don't really care to just make the video long-winded for the views. I just trying to give some like ground understanding to the point, as there's so many different sayings that like generally try to hint or explain this understanding, but none of these things are giving the full explanation of it. So you are the remote control, like in the movie Click with Adam Sandler. Perfect movie to watch. That gives a full understanding of how we control the universe based on our will and our desires. So, evolution works more primarily based on meeting certain parameters to shift into the reality that aligns with those parameters. So, the way that quantum entanglement works, where there's two particles to any part of the universe that are always connected, the same thing works for how you generate new cells and new energy based on your thoughts and your environment. So that also means that you're being constantly recalibrated to fit a new dimension or new reality based on changing. And for people who don't change anything and they stay stagnant, you are repeating the same loop but staying in the same dimension or energy. You're not evolving. So evolution would be seeing a change in a person. But it's not just seeing a change in a person, it's that the person has shifted their energy and frequency to meet different parameters, to shift into a different dimension where that version of themselves exists. And at any point, they can change the parameters of themselves to shift into another reality, because all is mind and it's all based on your mental state. So, also, if everything in society keeps your mind in a box, then you're only going to be in this dimension that they control based on your mental state, which is the state of being that you're in. So you have to now take the understanding and control your understanding. You have to be one with yourself. So the whole path to enlightenment is to get to source, that is within yourself and align with that energy that literally is the creator of the universe, which still starts from mind, because all is mental. And your mind creates your reality. So evolution works by your mental state, and that begets everything else after it. Does it make sense? Should. Here's another one. When people say insane, it's literally talking about inner sanity. And throughout time, where a lot of people were made to be crazy, majority of the time, these people were aware of things from different dimensions or frequencies that other people were not aware of outside of the powers that be that know that these things exist. So they clinically diagnosed them as insane or whatever other colorful variation of terms that denote a state of mental awareness that they have attached a term of mental declination or decline or destruction or demise or decay. Any of these things, any of these words that mean that the mind is not progressive or evolving or aware of the things that it is aware of. But yeah, that's another conversation. But it's still on the same topic because all is mind. So your mental state begets your reality, which is another reason why people would think that they're crazy if everything around them is the thing that they're drawing from to influence them, because you are a product of your environment, because you're influenced by the environment that you have coherence with based on the energy convergence. But again, you still create from your mind, even though people have given the power to the things outside of themselves to rule them, which is why understanding influencers is so important. Because for all those people who are Christian, and it really doesn't even matter about that. The whole point of understanding like false idols is basically making anything outside of yourself an idol, when your eyes should be upon yourself, because you are God. God is within you. You are source. You don't need to seek understanding by mirroring the things outside of you, because majority of these things are already misguided. So the alignment really will come from within, because the path to source, just like people seek it outside of themselves, it's even closer than you think within. And the path is the same either way you go. But one path is a longer route to the goal, and one is already closer than you think. So it's to be one so that you can be whole. But your mind is everything. So with all the chaos that's going on, everybody needs to take time for their mental state of being to balance themselves, to seek harmony, to seek peace, be in nature, be in the sun, connect to the source that is you. Because the sun is the same inner light that's within you. We are light beings having this human experience emanated in this physical body, like the earth. We're carbon, life forms, just like the silica carbon as the earth's crust is similar to the skin that we're in, again, and we're still just energy inhabiting it. But the mind is the architect. The mind is the creator, the co-creator. It's the remote control. So focus, meditate, be at peace, be aligned with yourself, and disalign with everything else. Because if it is not bringing you peace or harmony, separate from it. Peace is what begets all understanding, literally. So you need to be at peace so you can be aligned with your inner standing. Love to you all.